Welcome to episode 3 of Saving Danville. I'm at the Dwelling Place Day Center with Nancy O'Kane, and they're currently giving out free lunches for homeless and underprivileged people.
Anyone who comes to us.
And I did want to ask you about the public camping ban. I know that's kind of a sensitive subject, but do you think the rollout for the public camping ban was organized, in your opinion? Did they coordinate with you guys, give you a heads up or prior notice?
I will say no. None of us that I know of were consulted because of it, which then precipitated some of the fervor that happened once it came about, because none of us were aware of it. But now that it has passed through the city council, and now that we understand what they were trying to accomplish, I'm a little more on board with that than I was initially. And I have talked to the chief, I have talked to Task, and that was probably the whole point of this ordinance. And the ordinance was not written by our attorney, it was not written by the chief, it was not written by the mayor. So the ordinance itself had to be, when it was passed, had to be passed in its entirety. So they were unable to take out what they wanted to take out. So I believe that this was a start, and it certainly created the fervor that we wanted to raise awareness, and I think this did. It did that. So there is a group of us that will be meeting in the next few weeks to make sure that some of the benefits of this will come to play out. I think most of us were upset with the fines, and again, because that's how it was written, that's how it had to be passed. But I was in a discussion with the chief, Yates, and if you think about it, every time they have moved a homeless person along, they could have arrested them, could have put them in jail. So when they are in an abandoned house, or they are sleeping in the park, or they are sleeping anywhere, it could have been trespass, it could have been disorderly conduct, it could have been all of those things. But they chose not to do that. And I think even though that's in the ordinance, I don't think they're going to choose to do that. Yes, they have that discretion to do that, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think that the Danville Police Department, I'm very close to them, all of them, I don't think that's their intent either. So I really think that this was a start, and I think the things that are going to come out of it are going to be better. That's my opinion.
Now, I had a chance to actually go over the ordinance and some of the wording. It did address, the recognition of homelessness. Mm-hmm. It is a problem in Illinois. So there are services available in Danville for people experiencing or going to be experiencing homelessness or having tough times.
Absolutely.
A lot of us are, right? So what services are available from the Dwelling Place Day Center?
Okay, so currently we're open Mondays and Fridays from 10 to 3. We provide a place of respite, so it's cool in the summer and it's warm in the winter. We have laundry facilities, we have shower facilities, we serve a hot lunch. Typically it's a hot lunch, once in a while it might not be, but mostly it's a hot lunch. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays we provide a sack lunch. And they come down and we hand them sandwiches and chips and a bottle of water, and that's on Tuesdays and Thursdays. There was another church who's doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so we stopped doing Wednesdays, but when they stop that in October, then we will pick up and we will be doing it again 5 days a week instead of 4. We also have housing. We have 3 homes, 2 are currently available for homeless families, because there is the Danville Rescue, and that's for men, and that's an overnight stay. And there is Cross Point at the Y, and that's for women and children. But there was no way or no place to keep a family intact. and that's where we came in. So it was something that wasn't being serviced. So the duration is transitional housing. The duration is between 30 and 90 days. We help them find a job, we help them find permanent housing, and we pay for everything while they're doing that. Literally everything we pay for them. So, but they are expected to make progress, and we help them with that. If they need resources, we'll give them the resources. We expect them to do the work, but we're following them along the way. And we also have a hygiene pantry. So we provide hygiene products for our neighbors that come here, or for anybody who comes to the day center once a month.
Okay, there are other services even outside of the dwelling place day
Absolutely.
center. And I'm assuming you probably coordinate with them a little bit.
Some of them we do. Crosspoint at the Y. Tara Wright is the director, and she and I are in close contact. And we do. We also serve together with Molly Goodwin. We are in touch with her. Many of the churches in town they donate to us. They give us products, they give us dollars that help us pay our power bills at our house. And when we put out a plea on Facebook that I need water, then there's water at my back door. So that is a great help. The community has really stepped up and helped the dwelling place, just like they help many of our social services. Danville Rescue, I have talked to them a few times. I have given them leftover food that I have, and I have made flyers for them when their hours are and what time they open, what time they close. So we keep in contact at least that way. So yeah, the social services we do try to keep together. And then there's an initiative called Step Up, and they actually bring people all together. So it's a very large group of people with social services, and they meet monthly, and they are bringing people together too. So we all do collaborate.
Okay, yeah, and I will jump in and just mention I know Tara Wright through doing a benefit event, and we actually donated to Tara Wright her efforts for the homeless, to be direct, and that was just this last year. We did an event just in Westville because I do filmmaking, and we released a movie. Had people donate money, and we gave that to the homeless.
That's great.
So I'm familiar with Tara and the efforts that she puts forth.